Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sean from CheckYourLabs.com. User comes to St. Pete, and today I have an unboxing for you guys of the Linksys velop Wi-Fi mesh whole home Wi-Fi system. It's a mesh network, like I mentioned earlier in the title, and it's made by Linksys. There's a few competing systems on the market. You have the Eero, you have the Lumia, you also have the Orbi by Netgear. You have Google Wi-Fi from Google, and then you also have the Linksys velop. For example, the Orbi, out of all these systems, is not truly a mesh network in the true sense of the word. So each node doesn't connect to each other, or connect to, each one. It only connects back to the main one. So you'll have essentially a satellite, and they'll both be talking to the main unit. Whereas the velop, all three units can talk to each other. The velop's a pretty good system. Some specs, some specifications. Each node, I believe, is AC 2200 on each node. So that combines up to that number that you see there. It's tri-band, so you're going to get your 2.4 gigahertz network, and you're going to get two 5 gigahertz spans. One of the bands is uses the backhaul for the network to connect all the nodes together. So essentially, it's kind of like a dual band router, since one of the bands is going to be isolated for the communication between the nodes. Similar system to what you're going to get on the Netgear Orbi. However, the Orbi, especially if you do like the RBK50, is going to have a much stronger channel that's capable of doing 4x4 4x4 connections, and I believe up to over 1400 megabit connection on that backhaul channel. So some other things that you're going to get inside the router, they're Zigbee compatible or capable. They just don't have the protocol turned on yet. Each one's going to come with 2 gigabit Ethernet ports. The one that you connect to your modem, one's going to be a LAN, one's going to be a WAN. And the other nodes are all going to be used for normal Ethernet connections, so you can connect anything up to them. Other than that, they also are going to have power on it. Each node, they roughly say is good for about 2,000 square feet, 2 to 3. So this three pack is going to be good for about 6,000 square feet. The 3-pack runs about $499. However, you can find them on sale. For example, this one was, I believe, like $480, so a little bit less. Some awards here, best of CES, PC Mag, and stuff like that. So that's cool. They kind of put this on a lot of their packaging. Another thing is that they give you a 3-year 24/7 customer support. So that's great. Linksys does that with a lot of their top-end networking products. They did it with their EA 9500 router, their AC 5400 when that came out a year ago, and it looks like they're doing that with their velop system right now. So we're gonna grab it and look on the side real quick so you can see how this differentiates from a normal range extender. Is basically each node is going to get supposedly consistent speeds. Now obviously they're going to drop off a bit from the reviews I've seen, but for the most part it's going to keep it very consistent even at your third node. Whereas other Wi-Fi systems, you'll have your main router, then you'll have an extender which is going to give you half the bandwidth. If you have another extender, that's going to give you half of that bandwidth. So essentially your third device down the line is going to have 25% of the original bandwidth, whereas this is supposed to theoretically keep the strength consistent at 100%. Like I said, tri-band, 100% performance. Some more dimensions here. They're fairly small nodes from what I've seen, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that when I crack it in. Bluetooth 4.0 LE. One of the things about the velop that you don't get with the Orbi, should bring that down. This is what I was talking about the 10, 25, 50%. One thing about the Orbi is that it's not going to have as much smart house integration, whereas this is going to have a little bit more, like I mentioned with the Zigbee protocol. You have Bluetooth 4.0 with low energy mode. And then also just real quick processor wise, you're going to be running a Qualcomm processor inside of it, and as well as the Orbi, and I believe the Eero has a Qualcomm processor inside, and you're also going to get WPA2 encryption as far as security. These are, like I said, 802.11 AC, should be backwards compatible with BG and N as well. And then there are also tri-band units, like I mentioned, with the 2.2 on each band of it. And then also you're going to get your MIMO support, so your multiple user, multiple input, multiple output support, which basically will prioritize devices in your network for internet speeds with other compatible devices that have the technology built into them. And it also does have beamforming as well. So basically it'll pinpoint where the Wi-Fi needs to be sent, as opposed to just giving you just a big network that you don't necessarily need. So got some information here on setup, and then on the right it just tells you it's good for 4K streaming, gaming, video chat, smart house stuff, and it works with Amazon. Yeah, it works with Alexa, so like Amazon Echo products and stuff like that. So it's perfect. Really nice box, really nice colors on it too. You got this kind of watercolor effect, going from the blue, light blue to the pink. So I'm just gonna crack it open real quick and show you what's inside. Okay, a nice little cut right there. And you got this plastic. Take this plastic off. I'll lose all that pretty badges with the PC mag and all that. It's kind of a bummer. Alright. There we go. We're inside. We're just going to open it. There we go. So you can see our nodes in here. Comes with 3 nodes. They also sell a kit with 1 node, and they sell a kit with 2 nodes as well. 1 node is going to be roughly, I want to say, about $200 to $250. And like I mentioned, this is a $499 for the 3-node kit. Realistically, you can do additional nodes. However, I think they don't recommend going past, I want to say, like 4 or 5 nodes. Probably to keep a decent network connection and not have to worry about major issues. You probably want to keep it around there. But then again, if you do have a big house and you need to go that route, then definitely an option. So you guys can see, I'll just show you one of the nodes so you can see it's kind of a cube shape. Pretty hard edges on the top, a little bit more rounded on the bottom. A little bit more rounded on the bottom if your Linksys branding. This is a little LED that changes color to tell you the status that it's in. You can see some grills for ventilation, a lot of ventilation holes on the back side and the left side as well. Also on the top. On the bottom, you're going to have those 2 Ethernet ports, like I mentioned. Both are going to be gigabit with your power port and an on-off switch, and then a reset button, not a reset pin, so that's nice. You have a QR code, some Linksys branding in there, and then you have kind of this little end on the bottom, and that's where you can run your cables out of. So fairly small node. Don't really have anything to compare it to. Yeah, nothing specific that I can kind of compare it to. I was trying to see. Actually, maybe I might be able to show you another product that I have that I just got. So for comparison, here's a little box. It's a Belkin Wemo smart plug. So quick comparison size-wise. Fairly small. Looks good. It's a nice all white packaging. And realistically, if you want, I'm sure you can put it in a corner or something like that. Especially with so many nodes, you shouldn't really have to worry about dead spots being a big issue. So let's drill into the rest of the packaging. You have your setup guide. You have your 1 Ethernet cable. More than likely, this is just to connect from one node to the modem. And then you have your 3 power cables. So you can see each power cable's a really big brick. Probably going to take up a lot of space on your outlet. And then you also have your power cord, and like I said, that's gonna go on the bottom. So open this up. Open that up real quick, and then just kind of show you guys how we're working here. Is it supposed to open up that one? Well, basically you're looking at plugging in here and then running out the back. See if I can get it off real quick. There we are. It's good for cable management, kind of keeps everything tidy.
Stay with it. Camera.
Perfect. So you got it unboxed here, and we can run this through and plug it into power, and there we go. So you can kind of see how that works. Down there. So you kind of got the cable lead now, and then you can set these up in different areas. They can connect wired or wirelessly, which is another nice thing. Advantage between this and the Orbi is that this can run wired. So if you really wanted the best connection throughout your house, you can run all of these wired with a Cat 5 or Cat 6 cable, as opposed to some of the other solutions like the Orbi, which is wireless only. So other than that, looks pretty cool. We got some manuals in here, maybe. I don't even know what's in this box. Yeah, it just looks like some manuals. Disclaimer, some regulatory information kind of stuff in here, and then you have information on the setup guide, so kind of telling you to download the app, and it's required for setup, and that's how you set it up. So I'm gonna go set this up and see what's going on. Anyways, guys, it's me, Sean from TechJobs.com. You can come to SMP, and I hope you guys like the unboxing of the Linksys velop. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys in a later video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.